Hi, I'm Val Garcia. I'm a 28-year-old living in California, and I've had diabetes for 4 years. Before I was diagnosed, very athletic, always played soccer, did a lot of sports, studying social work. I loved, adventuring, hiking, biking, surfing, all of the crazy sports that are extreme. I graduated from college and decided that I wanted to go serve in the Peace Corps in Costa Rica, so I went there, and same thing, my lifestyle was very similar. I was doing everything I could to just live life the way that felt good to me. Getting diagnosed was definitely heartbreaking and scary. So I had been living my dream job in Costa Rica, and my job was going to be 2 years. And right when I hit that 1 year mark is when I got diagnosed. I definitely was taken back, and I think at first I was more heartbroken that I had to leave a job that I love, and I didn't really know how serious diabetes was. Not till, the first year I really saw how much diabetes affected all parts of my life. The Peace Corps told me, like, when we're discharging you, we've never had a type 1 diabetic in our program. So for me, it was kind of like, because you have this illness, you can't finish this project. And that was like so sad for me. And I thought, how can I still live? I still want to live that life of travel and, adventure and meeting people. I felt really alone in the support. So you only see an endocrinologist maybe every 3 months, every 6 months, whatever that is. It just didn't feel like enough. I definitely felt like it was like a quick 10-minute check-in. I kind of just felt like lost and scrambled in all this information. And I thought, oh my gosh, I cannot live this life like drowning in all this information. I need some kind of guidance, or I need a little support from someone who can also say, like, yeah, this sucks, or like, yeah, this is hard. I didn't have that. So I thought, okay, I really need to find someone that can be a guide, or even just a friend that has diabetes. And so I ran into Lissy's profile, hadn't been on Instagram in a while, and it popped up that she had this program. And I'm reading through it and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, that's exactly what I've been looking for amongst all this information. I've taken that information that she taught me and the support that she gave and that accountability, and my diabetes is like night and day different. So I definitely have more control. I feel confident to make decisions for my own health. I really wanted to be more proactive and less reactive. So Lissy really helped me kind of crunch down in my time in range. So I went from being in range maybe like 45% to like 50% of the time, to now I'm like a good 75 to 85, sometimes 90% in range. And that's something that I didn't know was possible. But really, with the unique support that Lissy provides, it really allows for that growth. And it was so quick, it was 3 months and it was just night and day, and I just couldn't believe it. And I still, refer to all of the materials that she provides. I still go to her accounts for support, and it's just really nice and reassuring to know that someone not only has been there where you are, but also shows, what is possible and like what can happen. First off, I'll say like relationships, just relationship with people and like social events, like having a significant other. Having more control and more education to share with that partner really makes a difference in my life. You're very vulnerable when you're having to share that you have type 1 diabetes, because it's part of who you are every second of your day. So I would say a lot of my relationships, what happened is it went from like hiding the emotions and the pieces of that to being open about it and transparent. So now all of my friends, they know all these things about diabetes. They're aware, they carry snacks with them. They're very, very involved now, which is so refreshing because I never thought that would happen. At the time that I started this program, I had just started climbing. So indoor climbing as a sport, also outdoor climbing. And my blood sugars were all over the place. So it really helped with my exercise and the sports that I do, and having that balance took away that like fear of what could happen while I'm doing these sports or activities. It's nice to know, like approaching the mountain, that my blood sugar is in range. I feel confident and I can just do what I want to do and live the way I want to live. When I first got diagnosed, I was very restricted with the way I ate and the foods. I was so scared. I was scared to eat carbs. I was scared of sugar. I was scared of all these things. So I felt like so limited, like living in a box. But this program really allowed me to take away those restrictions and look at food, health in a different light. Yes, it gave me tips and tricks. Yes, it gave me more awareness. It gave me education. It also gave me a community. But most of all, it gave me back control of my life and confidence that I really needed to continue the lifestyle that I want to live. And having that freedom to do that is something really special, because having diabetes, people think of it as like a life of restriction, but it really can be a life of freedom and choice and control. It really makes a difference in so many areas of your life. And because I did Lissy's program, it inspired me to also go back to school and become a health coach. So, you know, even doing a program like this can guide you in a new direction in your life, and then you can touch other people's lives, which is something really special.